Hi, Pisces. Welcome to your reading. Welcome in, welcome in. Okay, let's see what's going on for you guys. I want to say this like second to third week of July. Yeah, we're rolling right along. What's the situation from my beautiful Pisces, please? The World card. Okay, the Empress. The Taurus energy, Sagittarius energy, Aries energy, and holy shit, Pisces, what's going on with you? And more Taurus energy. You have the World card, the Fool, the Hierophant, and the Empress. What in the world? I know that you guys were supposed to have a really super lucky month, and maybe you're not looking at it like that right now, but I think it's coming in a form of like, how can I describe this or explain this? Things are coming up roses, but you're like, no, it's not, but it is. And I really think it has a lot to do with how you perceive things, how you see things, right? With a rose tinted lens, but they are roses. So it's like crazy. Let me explain further. First of all, I guess I'm getting like crazy cray because you have 4 major arcanas here as your situation. Major arcanas do not come down upon a reading like this unless something big is changing in our world or our life, right? And usually it comes down for good, guidance if you're going through something really shitty or terrible, or it's time for major change. And in your case, it looks like that, but it's like you're also rolling with it. It's like you are literally somehow intuitively collaborating with the universe. It's like such a special magical gift that not many signs could do that. Just maybe the water signs, you above all else, but this is extra. This is like on steroids. Look at this. The World. Let's break it down, right? Because this is your situation. The World. Ending a chapter and starting a new one. The Empress. She's the be-all and end-all. Kings and queens report to the Empress, but what about the way that she feels and thinks? She, you, male or female, this being you. The Empress thinks to herself, there's nothing I can't do by myself. If I want to bring something into this world, I can do it. If I want to bring a child into this world and you're pregnant, that's another thing. If you're pregnant, you're starting a new chapter. Others of you want to bring a child into this world, you want to bring in a business, a company, a relationship, you know you can. But moreover, she knows her worth and her value. So if she feels like she, in the card, you, male, female, whatever your pronoun is, this is you, feels as if this person that you're dealing with isn't matching your vibe. They're not matching your frequency. And therefore, you're like, what am I doing with this? I'm a fucking bee. Does a bee explain to a fly why honey's better than shit? I think not. The Fool, Aries energy. The Fool takes a leap of faith. The Fool takes a risk. This is Alice going down the hole into Wonderland. She don't know what's down there. She could jump down right now and be eaten by like a friggin', I don't know, ground shark. Who the hell knows? She don't care. She's doing it. This is also in our world. Taking a risk and leaving things behind without having something else lined up. Leaving a relationship behind, risking it, hoping that you'll find something better. Leaving a job, a company, not having that thing lined up. Taking a risk and doing something or trying something, right? And then you have the Commitment card, the Marriage card, the Hierophant, doing something traditionally. So if I'm to put these together, and this is a big intro, I know, guys. Moreover, I have the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You're starting a new chapter for sure. This is a new job. Some of you guys are relocating and far away. Others of you, this is a solid new start of some kind. Opening a home, buying a home, relationship. Take it to the bank, cash, it's new, it's here. solid. It's an opportunity, though. What you make of is what you will. And I think you're thinking about your worth and your value, and you're leaving something behind. Some of you could be leaving a marriage or a commitment and starting a whole new chapter. Others of you you're definitely starting a new chapter. But you are also risking something to go start something that you might want to commit into. All right, let's keep going and see what's going on. And I think you're taking this risk. I think you're going to take it. What's coming in towards my Pisces? I know that was super long. Sorry, guys. I just, 4 major arcanas. That's huge. Huge. Makes me feel like this is the most important week of the year for you. Look at this. 5 of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. Somebody here feels left out in the cold, whether it's you or them. Here's the interesting thing. If this is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, of course they do not need to be. But if they are, let's represent them by their element. This is somebody fiery, attractive, passionate, has chemistry. They're upright. So it's not like they're leaving you. Or it's not like they're not available to you. So maybe they're the ones who feel left out in the cold, or you do. I see what you're doing. You're bouncing. And you're picking up the pieces and moving forward slowly, but cautiously. I don't know if you're moving forward with this person. I see you looking at your stability and being grounded here. All right, what is it that Pisces doesn't see coming their way? Wow. And here's your card at the bottom of the deck with the moon. And under that is the sun. Okay. Besides the fact that you're highly intuitive, Pisces, you know your happiness is just nothing but a second away. This goes right back to our big intro, right? Where I was saying it's like super jacked up now, your intuition and whatnot. See, the 2 of Cups talks about somebody being here where they feel like you could be a happy couple. Soulmates, in fact. So regardless of what's going on with your person, this person feels the same way you do. Literally, you love them, they love you back. Even if they're not telling you. I don't care what they're saying to you. I know how they feel. It's here. It's in my face. And I've been in situations where I've been with somebody and I thought that they didn't like me, and I would drop 2 of Cups like, really? Turned out to be the truth. All right. Anyway, let's see what the advice is here for you. I have a King of Swords here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy also. So we are dealing with 2 people. Are we exiting one and going into another? I don't know. Oh, and here's your Aries energy again. All right. There's somebody here that's larger than life, right? Now, here's where it does get interesting for me. As we started your reading here with the Empress, the only other person that can match this energy, literally only one other card in the whole deck, is the Emperor. Because the Emperor and the Empress together is a power couple. So I can read this 2 ways, and I'm going to see when I clarify. But to me, you have the potential to be a power couple here with somebody. All right? This person, though, they're in their head. Get them out of their head because damage is done like that. Just talk to them. You're emotionally mature anyway. And then you're just going to bring that person right down to where they need to be. What's the outcome of the week? But also, FYI for advice, it's telling you to take the lead here, basically. All right, outcome of the week. The Tower. Something upends. Something crazy happens. A big fight at your job, and it makes you feel like your job's not steady. Some of you could even have a job loss. Others of you, it's a fight. And it changes the dynamic of your relationship, possibly even break up. There is some stuff going on behind the scenes. I'm sure you intuitively are picking it up. I feel like the ball's going to be in your court very soon, Pisces. But let's start clarifying this and see what's going on here. All right, Universe, Angels, Spirit Guides. What is the Hierophant, the Fool, the Empress, and the Wheel of Fortune? the Hangman and the Seven of Swords. Okay, being stuck because there was either an affair here or something was happening in the shadows, something sneaky, something quiet. Others of you, this could be ghosting. So I don't know if some of you guys are ghosting a marriage, a commitment of some kind, or somebody from your commitment ghosted you, or there was an affair outside your marriage. But it was keeping you stuck, Pisces, because here's your card too with the Hangman. Trying to see something from a different perspective. But somebody will rush in and communicate something to you where it will force you to make a choice. Or at least make you think of what your choices should be. Five of Pentacles, King of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. Well, look at this, the Fool in reverse. So whoever this person is, this King of Wands, this fire person, this person that you're going forward with cautiously, that you feel left out in the cold with, you're afraid to take the risk. So I think you do U-turn. You're like, I'm not willing to risk this. I'm not going to do it. So you do some kind of U-turn. I feel like you don't trust somebody. And then you have this Knight of Swords, this King of Swords again. So there's one person where I feel like you feel, if they're making you feel left out in the cold, you're just not willing to risk something. Losing them or, you getting hurt. What or who's the Two of Cups over here, please? Wow. The Empress. So you are feeling your worth and your value. The Empress. But the Empress, sometimes she thinks to herself that she's too good for a certain situation. Not that she's wrong. She could be breadcrumbed or who knows. But this person, if they're not making you feel the way you want to feel, that's why you would be feeling like this. Right? You're trying to also bring or manifest something into this world with this relationship. However, in your advice, there is somebody here where you could be a power couple with somebody and for you to take the lead. So why is the Emperor here and the King of Swords, please? Look at this, Judgment. You're going to have to make a final judgment call on a person. All right. You need to use all your internal wisdom. I have Judgment, Sagittarius, and the Hermit, which is a Virgo. And then over here, Tower, which is Scorpio. But the Knight of Swords is here again. You've got to make a final judgment call here. Use your inner wisdom from all the information you've collected throughout the year and through your journey of life, and boss up, take the lead, and make a judgment call, a final one. So this is somebody you've been dealing with for a while, Pisces. What is Tower? Clarify Tower. The Queen of Swords, this is you, unless you're dealing with some nasty piece of work at work. Okay, somebody rushes in and says something to you and it does not make you feel good. But here's the U-turn again with the Eight of Cups in reverse. Some fight, some big thing goes down, and when this big fight or this big thing goes down, you've kind of returned back to the scene of the crime, and then you're in your head. You're like, should I lift? You've lifted the sword. You're like, okay, here's my sword. I'm either going to use it to cut things out or I'm going to put it down so we could talk. But you're in your head. So you're rationalizing. All right, let's continue and see what's going on. You've got some craziness going on at the end of, or that could be the third party person as to what is messing you up. So now it's making you recalibrate, rethink things. What's going on here for love, please, for Pisces? Playfulness, and you deserve love. All right, two things here. It's telling you, in order for you to move on and be happy and have this happy couplehood with somebody that you can, it's telling you, you got to tone down the seriousness. Put the seriousness aside, the emotional aside, and get your flirt on, right? But, if you're sitting here thinking like the Empress and you deserve love is here, You do deserve love. You can't be shelling it out all the time and not receiving any. All right? Because I got to explain to you the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups, these cups are upside down. They, first of all, even upright, they were empty. You stack them and you put them in front of the door and you're like, look, this is how emotionally unhappy I am. Fill these bitches up or I'm not coming back. But you do. You do come back. But God knows if they're full or not. You know what I mean? So if the universe is telling you, no, honey bun, no, mister, you deserve love too. Your shit's dry. How are you going to like shell out any love when you don't got any? All right, what's going on here? And to recapture romance, just bring your flirty, dirty side out. Pisces, please. Okay, what we got here? Take a fucking trip. Well, yeah, with the World card here, why not? Go see some shit. Do some new things. Talk to people cooler than you. What's the other one? Hold on. Don't leave me. Fuck fear. It will lie to your face. Oh my God, it knows you. It knows you, Pisces. It knows you. You have the Fool in reverse. And it's saying, do not be scared. Go forthwith. We will collaborate with you. All right, Pisces, comments down below, and I'll see you on the next one.